Hey class, so obviously we do not have school again. I hope you have enjoyed your days off. So let's go ahead and we're going to look at today's lesson, which is double bar graphs. Okay, now we talked yesterday about a single bar graph, which was just one line. But if we look here at this bar graph over here, do you notice how there's two different colors in two different columns? Well, that shows us that things are being compared, that there's more than one thing the graph is looking at. So it's looking at both the high temperatures and the low temperatures of the day. Now, obviously, this is not this time of year because we are not at school because it is so cold. Okay, so let's look a little bit. Let me straighten this back up. Okay, so it says use the chart to label the double bar graph. So we need to add a label here. Well, if we look over here, this is measuring temperature. So we're going to write on this side temperature. Alrighty, and we have a few other labels. So it's looking like we're missing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Miss Mia just decided to join me, the little silver cat of mine. So if things get a little bit rocky, that's due to her. Okay, so let's look here. It says that's all the labeling we need to do. Okay, so is it easier to see the comparison of the high-low temperatures on the chart or in the graph? Well, for me, I'm definitely able to see them a lot easier and figure them out on this graph. So I'm going to write graph here. Alrighty, if an exact temperature is needed, would you use the chart or the graph? Well, looking here, there's some ranges, especially up top, where they're not exact. So you would really, on this case, want to use the chart because they are listed. Okay? Now let's look here. It says which temperature occurs with the most frequency. Ooh, this was something that was just touched on yesterday. Remember, frequency is how often something occurs. So let's go through our chart and see if we have any days where the temperatures are the same on something. So let's see. We have 71, but I'm not seeing 71 otherwise. Let's look at 77. Nope. So 71 once, 77 once, 75. Ooh, let's look. 1, 2. So we have 75 twice. I'm going to mark this one off real quick. 74, not seen it anywhere else, so just once. 61, not seen it anywhere else. 59, nope. 52, nope. 50, nope. And 48, nope. So just 55 was twice. And that's enough to have it be the most frequent temperature. It's the only one that's repeated. Okay, so which temperature occurs with the most frequency? That would be 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, what day had the lowest temperature? Well, let's look at our lows. And look, here we do have a 48. I'm not seeing anything else lower than that, so that would be 48 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, now let's look. We have what day had the highest temperature on number 6. And let's look over here to our high temperatures. And we have 75. Ooh, but I see a 77. So let's write 77 degrees Fahrenheit because that was the highest temperature. Okay, moving it down slightly. What day had the least amount of temperature change? My dears, you're going to have to do some subtraction because guess what? Temperature change is going to be the difference between the high and the low. So let's look here. We have 71 to 61. Well, 71 minus 61 is 10 degrees. 77 to 59. Okay, let's try that over here. 77, 59. Okay, gotta borrow, make that a 6. 17 minus 9 is 8. So that would be 18 degrees. 75 to 52. Let's look here. 75 minus 52. 52 minus, 5 minus 2 is 3. 7 minus 5 is 2, so that's 23 degrees. We have 74 minus 50. And we have 4 minus 0 is 4. 7 minus 5 is 2. So that's 24 degrees difference. And then last but not least, let's try 75 minus 48. Let's look here. 15. Make that a 6. 15 minus 8 is 7. 6 minus 4 is 2. So 27. So it's looking like our day that had the least amount of temperature change was Monday. Alrighty, now let's look here. Number 8. Did the low temperatures become warmer or cooler throughout the week? Well, let's look. 61, 59, 52, 50, 48. It looks like they are dropping. So we're going to write cooler. Alrighty, circle the interval of the bar graph. So let's look up here. Well, we're going to, let me just show you a little bit better once I erase. Get a little bit of this stuff erased over here. Okay. So, it says circle the interval of the bar graph. Well, we're going to ignore 0 to 50. That's just to get them set up. But now let's look here. We're going to go from 50 to 60, from 60 to 70, from 70 to 80, from 80 to 90. Well, that's counting by tens. So we're going to circle that interval, the distance of 10 degrees. Okay, my dears, now we're going to move on to number 10. And we're going to write those low temperatures. So we're going to see, let's do least to greatest. So we have 48 plus 50 plus 52, 59, and 61. Okay. So bumping that down, it says circle the median or middle. So remember yesterday we talked about how to do that. So we're going to put a little X over here on the far left, then to the far right. And keep repeating that until we get a number in the middle. Okay, now we need to find the average temperature. So we're going to add it all together and then divide. So we're going to do 48 plus 50 plus 52 plus 59 plus 61. Okay. 8 plus 2 is 10. 9 plus 1 is 10. So that's 20. Carry the 2. 5 and 5 make 10. 4 and 6 make another 10. 5 and 2 make 7. So we're at 270. So we're going to go over 270. Ooh, that's a 5. 270 divided by, well, we have 5 numbers we added together, so divided by 5. 27 divided by 5 is 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Subtract, we get a 2. Bring down the 0. Okay, 20 divided by 5 is 4. So we're going to do 4 times 5 is 20. Subtract again. Got 0. So the average low temperature was 54 degrees Fahrenheit. Alrighty, my dears, go ahead, try that back, and then work on your homework. Hopefully, I will see you all very soon.